Good morning, people. Uh, so let me see. Make that smaller, make it bigger. It don't matter. Just want to make sure I can see. I was looking for pictures. All right, so this video. Good morning, by the way. Again, this video is called "Yum Candy Speaking Straight Facts About Nature Boy," and welcome to another episode of We Trying to Figure It Out. Every once in a while, I just look at shit, and sometimes when I'm with my friends, I show my homies, and we laugh. So I figure why not give the world some of that. You know what I mean?
And you were trying to talk to Nature Boy. You were like, "Don't wake him up, don't wake him up." Talking to
No, she was really scared to wake him up. Yo, that's one of the funniest conversations I ever had with any of them. Oh my
You was
goodness.
like, you better not wake his ass
yeah.
up.
And then you're like, you know what? If something happens to this life, he not gonna beat my ass. Gonna beat all of y'all ass. I was like, what?
But
No,
why she
because
stay on the phone though? I would have hung the fuck up.
they have seen me literally start fights amongst them. So I think they're low key scared of me too. Like they don't understand why I get the shit off that I do. But them FaceTime calls, shit. Effort will be trying.
And so what happened to that one girl? I thought she was coming down there, or was she supposed to come down there? The girl he seen in Norland.
I don't think so. I don't think she was. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even think she was ever supposed to go. Like I seen people saying, "Oh,
I guess she is Yum Candy because it's her panel on Bigo, and I guess they are the girls that are with Nature Boy.
he just fucked her and left her." But I don't think that's funny for him. I don't think like when they ran her credit and you seen like she couldn't really do shit for them. Yeah, I don't think she was really. But I don't know for sure. Shit, I don't know. Nature Boy's such a liar. I don't believe shit he say.
I wonder where 7 ass at.
Yes, ever since I confronted her about the baby, I don't know. I ain't seen her. I ain't heard from her.
She'll pop up.
I seen she got like on Instagram or whatever. She blocked me ASAP. I'm like, how she even know it was me? I hit follow. That bitch blocked me.
Cola James, I don't know who you are. I'm using your content, so you can flag it, whatever. I don't care. But shout out to Cola James. Leave a like. Already subscribe with me. Put that notification on there.
Oh my god!
Not about she is being handled. Bitch, you being handled. I'm go over here after the fool.
I think her ass left because them baby daddies was on her ass. They was gonna be custody of them kids if they didn't.
No, baby daddy definitely got his daughter. The other one is in jail. But the baby that was sick and all that, he got his baby.
Mm-hmm.
And they was getting her for like Medicaid fraud and all type of shit because the baby doctor, the baby had an ear infection that was like weeks old. And I'm pretty sure that's why Nature was.
Okay, I don't know when this child stuff is gonna pop up. I usually hate shit that has to do with kids. That's just me personally. But if she's providing information that could possibly stop some fuckery, I guess that's cool. But too much information on the kids is like, it's a lot.
Was like really happy she was gone. No, come on now, a baby with an ear infection, all out there in Puerto Rico being ignored.
And what pissed me off is when Nature Boy brought that truck, the toy for him. Oh, and he was like low key, like salty as fuck. He even brought it, and then even want to get him. He was like, y'all wanted to really bounce, man. What the fuck?
Well, see, I don't know. Like a lot of the old videos, I had never seen, except for the couple ones I would just go and catch up on when I would hear new stuff. Because after he blocked me and stuff on Facebook and I was like, whatever. I didn't even know people was putting his shit on YT. So a lot of that old stuff I missed. But when I went back and watched it, like the Velvet era, I didn't see a lot of that stuff. Oh my goodness, the way he was sitting in front of that, and when they had a white t-shirt, a beautiful shirt with an elephant on it or something, and she looked like she had been roughed up. I was just like, what the fuck?
You remember he had those bruises on her, and he would try to cover her.
I never seen that shit before. I've recently just seen that. Like
I didn't see that.
he like cut her hair or something. It was crazy fight. He had the baby.
I only seen. Wait, it was that the one where she was sitting on the floor and they got into that fight and you could hear the baby crying?
Yeah,
her screaming. Was it that video?
Yes, and then he had her come back after the fact so she could say what she did wrong or whatever. But she looked like
I didn't see because I couldn't even watch.
Because you remember she was standing by that clothesline and he whispered that shit in her ear, and then she just changed. It's in that same video.
That part.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because I think I turned that shit off because I couldn't even like just hearing the baby cry fucked me up.
Tia,
right?
Tia.
I think when the girls grabbed the baby back, but she was like, Eliana was like about to be knocked out multiple times.
And when she was like, should we turn this off? Should we turn this off? But dumbass should have turned it off. But no, don't keep it on because we need to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was crazy. Yo, that.
Oh, yeah, it was insane.
Imagine the shit that we didn't see. The stuff
that's what I'm saying. I can't even take the shit I see.
I'm sorry. As soon as I would have saw Aya holding a baby and get fucked by Nature Boy, her whole head would have been knocked off.
Wait, what?
So fucking serious.
Wait, what you say?
when Aya was being fucked by Nature Boy but holding the baby, and Velvet woke up.
That's
Yes.
some sick ass
He made
shit.
her
That's
join
some
in.
sick shit.
Right. And was like, leave the baby with her. Just fuck. She's like, I grabbed my baby and got out of there. What the hell? Why is Aya holding him? And that's when she lost all respect for Aya.
I could have sworn she said she did because she didn't want no trouble, and that's
Yeah.
what
No,
aggravated.
I think she said one. It was another incident.
Women, you should fight him for something like that. That was crazy. But I do
But
understand that he has a power over her, which
mhm.
is fucked up. But you think about it, like Nature was a 40-year-old man. It's not hard.
Right.
People, it's just sick. And
I didn't know how old Nature Boy was. I had no idea. 40?
unnecessary. It's not hard.
Mhm.
He's sick. That's fucked up. Ew, Jesus. And her hair, like, did he? Well, she said, did she? What was the truth about that? Did he cut her hair or did she?
I think because what they was fighting and he was pulling it out, right? You talking about Velvet?
They stood in a circle so MB could be her. Yeah, I remember. I heard about that. But I never had actually seen an actual video of like them fighting. Like, I didn't see that video.
Yeah, I don't think
I
Say, oh, I cut my own hair and I was fighting him, but it looked like he was fighting her. Like, I done been in some fights with some. I know how this shit go. Collar all messed up, like those scratches on her chest. Like, be for real. How could y'all sit around? I don't understand that. I couldn't even sit there and act like nothing happened. It's like fuck. It's the people around Nature Boy are sick too. Like most of them, they don't get no pass from me. Them motherfuckers need to go to the same prison that Nature Boy goes to.
Mhm.
Everybody that was there when she stood in that circle when she got her ass whooped, they also need to go as well.
There-
They need to be rehabilitated.
Isn't that why Sybil left? Didn't she say that's one of the main reasons why she left?
No. Nature Boy was not really attracted to her when he saw her. He said it in the video.
Left because she felt bad about it, but I don't know. Sybil.
But Sybil said that she was going to start a book, so I don't even really know what her intentions were anyway. How did she have like all this success in her life and then she just demotes herself like that? I'm not really sure what her goal was.
Yeah, I don't know either.
She said because he gave her the baby lice. Oh, okay. I do remember she was talking about Loyal having lice, but I didn't know that's why she cut it. Really? So she just conveniently cut it right then and there while he was fighting because Loyal had lice.
No.
But I thought she also said that because he was pulling on her hair so much, it was uneven. That I don't know.
I think
she cut her hair more than one time, correct?
I believe that shit. I believe
always
Nature Boy does not like beautiful hair. He does not.
No, he does not.
Especially black women with beautiful hair. And Velvet has a head full of beautiful fucking. I don't care if you don't like her or not. Now let's keep it for real. Now her hair is absolutely gorgeous.
I really got to do more research because I don't know the names of these. I don't know who Velvet is. The only time I know is by context. I know the light skinned one left. I know there's a dark skinned one, and I know he has two other new light skinned ones. That's all I know. That's it.
So yeah, I can see him pulling her hair out. He's mad as hell. He's for a pussy, and he don't have enough courage to just come out the closet and be his gay self.
The problem is
down
Nature
the fucking women.
If Nature Boy were God, he would make sure that he had a vagina. He can birth all the children he wanted, so they can look like him and do whatever because he's trying to have a whole line of people. So he wants his kids to fuck each other basically and be retarded because that's what's going to happen. You can't just do your DNA like that. That's what he says he wants. He wants Eliana.
He says about mind breeding his kids.
Yes, it's on YouTube. He said he wants Jahumi and whatever kids he has. He wants them basically to mate with Eliana and all.
This is like the perfect video because they're pulling up old shit.
His future kids. So that's why he wants Malia and everybody to get pregnant because he wants them to all have babies and then they kind of, that's his own line thing. But he says he can't do it in the U.S. and that's why he's trying to get back out.
Way to grab her because she was so much small. Hold up, it was the only way to grab her because she was so much smaller than him. Lisa, are you sick?
Okay, so I mean, just listen to what they just said. They said this. They said that he admitted. This is hearsay for me because I don't know where the evidence is or receipts or whatever. That he wants to interbreed his grandchildren or his children, but from one of the other ones, I think he was saying something like he has the other men there because he wants them to have their own kingdom and they're going to be like chiefs and he's going to be the king and their kids are going to intermingle. What they're saying is he wants his own children to do that, which is extreme. So I don't know. I don't know.
Lisa, are you sick? So he grabbed her hair because it was the only way to grab her because she's. So who is beating your ass?
Maybe she's not meaning how it says it.
Like for Lisa to feel like that is, bitch. Lisa, do we need to talk about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop. I want you to talk to her about
she ain't gonna come up here. If she do come in the queue, then drop. She ain't gonna come up here because ain't no way you could defend it. He had to grab her hair because she's so much smarter than him. It was the only way for him to grab her. If he don't want to be grabbed, then he shouldn't be grabbing. Period.
Why at all?
When they were fighting. Oh, girl. Okay. Okay.
That sounds.
Put that up because every once in a while somebody do come over here defending Nature Boy. Bad Lisa. I just had to make sure. Girl, let me hit my blunt. That just stressed me out. No, I've been in an abusive relationship. I had my ribs, 2 of my ribs fractured once. A different occasion, I had my jaw broken. And a different occasion, I had my wrist broke. I didn't leave. None of that shit was good enough for me to leave. It took for him to smack me in front of my daughter for me to leave. So I know what it is to be young, dumb, and fucked up. That's why I am so with how I speak, because I've been there before. And baby and motherfucker ain't gonna help them out. It was the motherfuckers keeping it real with me, letting me know how dumb I looked, how dumb I was. That's what helped some motherfucker got me and tighten up. Not a motherfucker baby in them to be on some dumb shit. No.
So do you
Now,
think? Oh,
now
you go first.
go ahead.
No, you go first.
Oh, and so does Ephraim still talk to her family? So is that true that she still communicates and get money from them?
I don't believe that, but
I don't believe that any of them talk to them. It's kind of weird how they say that too.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe he want any of them talking to them. And if they do, I can see him hovering over them and monitoring the conversation.
I feel like if they do, they're asking for money, basically.
Right. And if any of them parents is giving them money, they come and tell.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember once he said Musa. I remember one time he was mad at World about World saying something about Musa's mom because Musa do send him money. I mean, his send him money. And when World was talking about her, I guess she was feeling a way about it. And she had threatened him like they better get that together. So I wouldn't be bad. Some of them parents probably feel like, oh, like instead of saying I ain't giving them shit, no, I'm gonna send it so my child could be all right. Like they're convinced they're helping their child when really you're not. You're just helping a man abuse your child.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, y'all.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. So do you think that how long do y'all think Naytiri is gonna be in over there? Be honest.
I don't know,
Girl.
not to me, not long.
Nah, she ain't gonna be there long.
She's not gonna be there long.
She ain't gonna be there long. Naytiri looks
Boys, Eddie,
I don't think she'll be there that long, honestly. Because as soon as she have her little situation with her private area, she be out going to the doctor.
He already has herpes. He doesn't use a condom, so they all got herpes. We know that for a fact.
Yes.
Yo. And I could have sworn.
Okay, they're talking about STDs. We don't know that. I don't know that. Like I said, I don't. I got to do more research.
Yeah, hepatitis B back in the day, but I don't know how he dropped that shit off.
But if you look at the medical records, I didn't see that, but I did see that she has schizophrenia. She has some, I think, immune system problems. It didn't say anything about HIV, but she did like
Jesus,
like what Velvet had, where it's like you get an STD or something because you're being double penetrated in your butt and your vagina. So it's like the bacteria that accumulates.
That's nasty. Is it right? This is my thing with these women. Y'all got him over there double dicking you in the butt. There's a reason why they tell us don't wipe back to front. Fuck, no sin. What's wrong with them?
Truffle butter.
Oh, they are so dirty. They are so dirty. These DL men are out of control. Like this is why I respect gay men, because at least they have enough courage to come out of the closet. These DL men
and live their life.
They do the worst. The DL men there is like, instead of just being gay, they're mad at they're gay, so they gotta drag women in the process of being gay.
Double dipping every day.
Right. Like motherfucker. Right. Get you some courage and stop fucking up people's lives.
I saw this thing on Snapchat, and it was like a man will go to Atlanta for the weekend.
Okay, so it's sounding like the narrative is leaning towards his chosen sexuality based on his actions and whatever Yum Candy knows.
And bring home his boyfriend.
But I'm about to drop down. I follow you, Danny. So
I'm gonna follow you too.
All right. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye, Mom. I'll talk to you later.
So what do you think is gonna happen with I don't know. Do you think that Ephraim will ever be kicked out? Because sometimes he kind of like teeters on the line.
I don't know. Like Ephraim has a cult background.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. I feel like Ephraim. How y'all doing? I feel like Ephraim is literally one of the dumbest, and that's why she's an asset. Because, like, for example, when he want to let off steam, he could beat down on Ephraim, and it's so I feel like for that reason he's going to keep her around because he needs his punching bag. Plain as he can't beat on Malia like he wants to right now because she's still not well. But he'll be verbally assaulting her in no time, working his way back up to physical. How he
right. So with someone like Malia though, why you let
out all this? Were you invited there?
What?
Did y'all see?
Yeah.
That's too much noise, baby. The stud in the dress. Let me tell you something. The way they trying to play it off, like whatever. What is that girl's name?
Who? 9.
I keep calling her Thug Mrs. The way he tried to make it like she went from Thug nigga to Thug Mrs. on her own is no. He did that. He probably fucked on her while he was partying yesterday. So now he got to do this. So when she do end up as one of his wives, everybody won't be so surprised. That's what the dress was all about. Let's make this.
But she looks forced. She looks scared.
Definitely look uncomfortable and weird. Word is fine.
Oh, I can't even. I don't know.
Okay.
It's also like, how did she not know this was going to happen though? How did she not know?
She looks slow. She honestly looks slow to me.
Yeah.
No, she really does. Like Aya, okay, Aya, I think Aya's definitely
Aya's a
slow.
dementia.
Yeah, I think Malia is not necessarily slow. I think Malia just has hardcore mental
Well,
illness.
she's schizophrenic though.
Oh yeah, well, see, I didn't even know that.
Look at it was on the records. It's her name. It said she has schizophrenia.
Wow.
So
And you
I
know
don't feel
what?
like
Listen,
out there though.
Nature Boy, he has mental illness too. So for all the people that's always like they be looking drugged and shit, I have said that if you know anybody with mental illness that's ever been on like trazodone or any of those motherfucking meds, like Seroquel, they have a weird kind of like stare. And when you mix that with alcohol, it's a
You know, that trout face is almost like she's having inner conversations with herself.
right.
Like she's fighting herself. That's what it looks like to me. Because she was like, how my face look? How my face look right now? How my face look right now?
They would just live arguing because she wanted to sit in the front seat. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want to know.
Oh yes, Marquita, you're right. Musa too. He was in a car accident that almost killed him. He had a very severe brain injury, and that's why I'm like.
And then he got mad at Efra. You should see that part. Efra
Log in. I like you vibing with the other sisters. I like that. Up here support Dan away. But I'm working too. Finish going.
My goodness, why are they in the comments on somebody else live talking?
Oh yeah, that's talking about other shit. Wait, what's going on? They over there doing something?
I want to see Mama Nine.
Okay, it sound like my phone fucking up.
Wait, hold on.
I can't.
Did you think he punked her? Have you so pretty? Look at you.
Thank you. I really do.
Do you think he punked her though?
I think he did, and I think that I think Wizzy didn't, and that's why she's in the basement. I think so because why she got that fucking dress on? He talking about Mama Nine trying to get upstairs. That means they done did something. Mama Nine turned up last night, and she done.
Oh, you know what? They was drinking. You remember yesterday at the end of the day?
Everybody laughed.
Remember they was drinking. Remember they was drinking. They were drinking. So you know when you get drunk, you forget things. If you get too damn drunk.
And then he gets off.
But I hear he has a El Nana.
A what?
A big one. So how can you do it to a virgin if you got a big one? You can't do it to a virgin if you're a big one. That girl gonna have to go.
It's not that big, is it? It's not that.
I don't know. No, I'm just going off.
Unless my husband hung like a horse, that isn't like a big dick to me.
Can you tell me why he never
It looks petite and ill. That hoodie ill. He is too big. Look, all that money he's finessing. Go get that hoodie cut off. That is so nasty. You're not gonna watch.
Let's talk about this though, Candy. What was going on with Velvet yesterday? Hey, she had her hair in a little afro, trying to be cute, smiling, and what she needs to do.
Like, can't even get a job because you worried about what he doing online.
She need a counseling though. Like she needs to go. Like he was watching her.
That's how they do. And directly answer and respond to each other because they think
the whole time that she knew that Nature Boy was watching her. Whoever is over there in that house, the way her panic, like the way she was acting. If you go back, they haven't posted it. Usually the Tia posted, but I haven't seen it. But she's real panic. When you see it, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna look on YT. Yeah, she definitely needs help. Like I just don't. The last thing I would ever do is sit on the piano with her, enabling her to make a fool of herself. That shit is not cool. That's not cool.
And you know what? The whole time that she knew that Nature Boy was watching her, whoever is over there in that house with her, they was watching Nature Boy because the baby started scratching. Right? Nature Boy said, "Why she scratching like that? Why she scratching like that?" Right? And then all of a sudden, Velvet said, "Oh, the mosquitoes bit you, babies." I'm like, she could hear him too. You know, like he was watching her.
That's how they do.
They're paying really close attention, and I guess a person like that does, or a situation like that requires a lot of attention if you're trying to figure it out. They were just explaining a brief moment where I told you I'm looking at the psychology of Nature Boy. And all this is hearsay. But she says she knows him. She says so, I don't know. Figure it out.
And directly answer and respond to each other. Because they think everybody's slow just because they are.
They're very slow.
Now let's talk about Aya. And be protected and teach people others to get another perspective. Absolutely, Michelle, I agree. There's sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, when I be going there, like, it's a funny key.
Also, they're pretty much saying, they're dumb or whatever. But, a cult is only as smart as its leader. Because it could be a person that is smarter within it. Well, let me not call it a cult. A new society is only going to be as smart as its leader. Because if there is someone smarter, they're not going to undermine the leader with their superior intellect. It's like disrespect. So,
key, but I be having to get off of here and like cleanse my spirit because he disturbs my energy. Like,
yeah,
man.
But it's only listen to this though. I know you know him. Your cousin used to date him and all that stuff. To me, when I'm looking, the reason why I said Esquire, that means lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a paralegal. But anyway, I work for lawyers. So, but anyway, what I was gonna say is when I watch him,
he has such split personality type thing. I think he had like 7 different people inside of him.
Got like
So
50
at
personalities.
times there's a person in him that's nice. There's a person in him that's mean. There's a person in him that's a fucking jerk.
And I do it sometimes myself. A lot of us do it. But in a situation like this, I can't tell you what the results of a psychological evaluation would be. But split personalities, that's a big one.
There's a person in him that's a woman beater. He has different personalities. Different. Like yesterday, he was on the nice thing.
Yep.
You know, and for some reason, he's been real nice to Malia.
That's because, I think he's trying to keep Malia quiet, happily quiet, for some reason.
I think he think that everybody thought that he was trying to kill Malia. So now he has a proof of point.
She seemed the most disturbed. Whatever transpired after the birth of Zoka Baby, she seemed the most disturbed.
She did. Didn't she lost a lot of weight? Everything. You
think about it. If you've ever caught a body, or if you know anybody's caught a body, like that shit will take you over. When you dream, shower, sleep, like, you literally got to fight it to get out of that mental zone. That's what she looked like to me. I've been there before. I know.
Was she there when it happened to Zoka Baby though? Was she there?
Remember they went to that new house very temporarily, went on that hike, came
back,
fell the fuck out. I feel like that's probably it. It's one thing to be physically sick, and you can mentally just try to keep pushing yourself. But when you're physically sick and then you mentally break, that's when you collapse. And I really believe that's what happened. I believe whatever transpired amongst them,
it made her go crazy.
Yep.
What I thought that he broke her down because of how he was stressing her all the time. I mean, women are emotional anyway. So if somebody's abusing you.
Right. I believe that. I believe he broke her down. I believe that thing is what pushed her over. You know what I mean? What cracked her. And he just kept so close to her, but so sweet, so nice. Like, why? Because he's only nice to people.
Because he thinks because everybody, on one of his lives, people were saying, we know you're trying to kill Malia. We know you're trying to kill Malia. We coming for Malia. They were saying that in one of his lives. After that, he was always kissed. Because it was after that day. Remember that live he did where she was trying to kiss him and he turned away from her? Remember that one? He turned away. He didn't want her to kiss him or whatever. And then
now they're saying he's trying to kill one of them. I mean, it's good to look at things like this, try to figure it out to make sure no one innocent is being harmed. But, you know, if you stare at the sun too long, you'll go blind. You know, like, so, you know.
Okay, it's on YouTube, but after that is when he started being nice to her. He said she's been through so much and she's taken everything, so now she deserves to be queen. That's what he said. If
you even notice how Malia acts now, right? You could tell it's something deeper because Malia got a different kind of mouth, a different kind of attitude, a different kind of swag. She never did that shit. It ain't because she's. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that.
I know she. Every time she's on the. Every time you see her, she's chewing on something. Why is it every time we see her, she's chewing on something?
He's so calculated, but he's just not that smart.
But Zoka Baby, I think Zoka Baby was Nature Boy's baby. I do not believe that was Solar's baby.
Listen, I think the same. Remember they were talking, right? Now, one day we were at the table, and it was like, we should put such and such. And Malia said, we trying to make melanated babies. How we going to put them together? And Nature Boy said, well, Zoka and Solar made a melanated baby. Let me tell you something. What? Even when I got chocolate babies. Babies don't be
babies come out light
babies don't be chocolate right at birth. So if he said if Zoka and Solar had a baby, even if that baby was melanated, it's going to take a couple weeks, baby. That baby ain't going to come out chocolate unless that daddy is chocolate.
Like baby Eliana. She came out chocolate. You know?
But her ears were dark.
Yeah.
That baby ears was dark. Nature Boy baby. Yeah. I agree. Girl, I think the fuck is same.
I think it was his baby. He didn't want people to see that it was his baby, so he killed it. God forgive me.
3 times. They just mentioned murder. 3 times. First, they were saying that maybe he's trying to kill one of the girls. And then he said that he killed one of the babies because it wasn't his. Huh? This is a weird.
That's what I mean.
Girl, I hope I'm wrong, right? I want one day to find out like they didn't sold it or gave a baby to adoption or something. In my heart, though, I think something dirty happened.
Like they sold the baby, like they paid.
No,
some people paid thousands of dollars for babies.
I want to believe that they did because really in my heart, I really believe that baby is not alive. But I want to be proven wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I want one day to come on here and it's like, oh, here's Zoka's baby. Like that's what I want. But
Zoka was crying though, like she was crying real tears.
I believe the baby is dead. I do. I just want to be wrong. I want to be proven wrong.
Where is the baby? They said the baby was left at the hospital.
Girl, it wasn't. They didn't even go to no hospital. Be for real. Zoka said we went to the hospital. They told me I had to go where I was getting treatment. Bitch, if you're in labor, why?
So one of the women in Nature Boy's camp had a baby and no one's ever seen it. That's what they're saying. They haven't seen the new baby yet.
You already go to the hospital you was getting treatment at. Girl, you wasn't getting no damn treatment. And then she said everything was fine, her heartbeat was thumping, and then they said the cord was wrapped. So nothing transpired in between. No. And it's funny how when they told the story again, that's when they wanted to
Mhm.
incorporate. It was all this chaos. Now it's all this chaos because I done asked you why your story went from baby healthy
Why do
and
Solar
provide.
tell his side? But did you see the way Solar told his story though? Solar was like, "Oh, she came out looking like a baby Janae, and she was beautiful, but she was not dead. She wasn't alive." And we was like, "Why do Solar?" It's almost like Solar is in a trance. Like he is
Solar is the other guy there. I think I seen him on like a video before. He's light skinned. He has dreadlocks.
controlled by Nature Boy. I don't understand.
Remember when you asked him, they was talking to Dr. Bishop about the baby and Zoka face? Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I do.
And I think that's the reason why Zoka did not want to be with Solar, because she knew that that was not Solar's baby, and she also felt that Solar didn't fight hard enough for her.
Right.
She don't want Solar. She
Right.
started acting like she wanted him when the Terry came back, but she don't want him.
Mm-hmm. Just like
She don't want him.
when he was like, when True and Shiva was talking, right? Something stuck out, and Shiva was like, I would never threaten to take baby child and just leave you. I would never threaten to just run away. So that let me know that it's been tossing about just leaving Carbonation altogether. I believe that's the give the women back plot to keep Solar and True.
You think so?
Leave. Yeah, I think Solar and True was about to leave for sure. For sure.
But did you see True face when the Dr. Bishop skit that he did when he said he was giving the women back? True smiled. It was like a crazy.
I don't even want that. And the Nature Boy thing is, man, yes, you do. I know you're mad about these bitches. He's like, man, it ain't even like I already know how kind of flow they got going on. They are terrible actors.
Calibor was like, you know what? Calibor started. You remember when Nature? What's that?
My phone.
What's that? Who calling? Please leave your message for.
My God, she got me blocked or something.
Look, I remember Candy. Listen, Candy. Candy, listen.
You know,
Remember when what's his name? Calibur was in the office and he was talking about FU, right? Getting FU back or whatever.
Oh,
and I believe when Nature Boy went off on FU and made her say that she was swallowing his cum every night, that's when Calibur was like, hell no. I don't want this bitch. She been swallowing Nature Boy cum every night. I don't want her. You know?
You see how she was like, because you asked me to. Because
and that was the truth. That was the truth though. And then he went off on her.
Oh my God, my throat.
And he manipulated her. And you know what he said to her, Candy? Look, he said, no, you come to my room every night. You want to do it. You come and ask me if I need something. Just because the girl's asking you if you need something don't mean stick your dick in her mouth, nigga.
So, once again, it's all. I mean, I guess these are conversations that they have listened to. So they're talking about shit that these people said with their own mouths on their live shows, YouTube. I guess they're on Bigo now. Bigo has a lot of people on there watching Nature Boy and stuff, speaking about Nature Boy. So I guess Bigo is a like more of a close knit community. Like when they have issues with one another, they actually go fight. Like it happens a lot, and like they know each other in the same state, city, and stuff. So
right, right. And then she was like, because you tell me to. He was mad as shit. She was being honest in that moment. That's sad. Literally just a sex slave.
He went back and said that that was a comedy skit and that it wasn't true. That he actually cussed her out, that they were acting.
Yeah, that's because he knows that he looked fucking foul. He knows that he knows that proof that she's a sex slave. That literally was confirmation that she's a fucking sex. They're sex slaves like we thought. That's why it's
Queen,
fuck at her.
This girl said she thinks True is waking up. She said think True is waking up. He's just playing dumb. Queen said that. I agree with you, Queen.
I believe Solar.
I agree with you.
Solar is as stuck as people think, though. I really don't.
Did you see True's face in the interview though? He gave Nature Boy this look. He looked to the side and he gave him like a demonized look. I was like, True might be a killer.
Yeah. Anybody that
could
molest their little sisters is definitely a killer.
I think he said that he made that up to get into Carbonation.
Did not.
That's what he said.
He did not.
He did not?
He did it up because of the backlash. Absolutely not. Nature Boy had him wide open. That was the only time he probably was honest thus far. Hey, Randy.
Wow. Hi, Randy.
Hi.
So she hung up?
I did. They ain't say shit.
But I have a question for you. I know I already asked you this, but I don't remember if you answered. Why is it that Nature Boy never like goes off on you, or like he'll sit there?
Okay, so like I guess it's like a common conclusion that people have come to, that maybe, but in most societies like that are like cultish, the guy is always trying to fuck all the women. Like that's just since forever, since we've been recording cult-like societies, with one person at the top, it's usually a dude, and the dude is usually trying to fuck on everybody. In the worst cases, the children as well. But I haven't heard anyone speak about him doing crazy stuff with kids. But the time where he was talking about, people blew up about the fact that I think he said he was naked with his son, and his son. I don't, that shit. It involves a kid, so I'm not qualified for that. But yeah.
And have a conversation with you.
Because he don't know what kind of dirt.
I don't understand it.
Because he knows I have dirt on him, and he doesn't know exactly
He
what.
killed somebody?
What I would say, no, like nothing like.
Oh, the chick said, "Well, you're always talking shit about Nature Boy. Why doesn't Nature Boy ever talk crap about you?" And I guess this is where I don't know. She tells how she knows him.
That just like receipts and stuff like that, and plus like his sister, I'm still really good friends with her. Like I know his whole face.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like I just,
yeah,
I just know people that know him.
Yeah.
But
it's not that I don't like him or I don't like Velvet, but for some reason when Velvet go on, I see his face. I see him.
Look at her body language when she starts talking about who she knows and how she knows them. I just look at weird stuff people do.
Doesn't know exactly what.
Kill somebody?
What I would say, no, like nothing like that. Just like receipts and stuff like that, and plus like his sister, I'm still really good friends with her. Like I know his whole face.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like I just.
She starts playing with her hair, like tying it.
Yeah.
I just know people that know him.
Yeah.
But
it's not that I don't like him or I don't like Velvet, but for some reason when Velvet go on, I see his face. I see him all over again because she helped him build Carbonation, and now I feel like she's just an angry baby mama. You know how angry baby mamas are. She's an angry baby mama trying to tear him down, but she knows something that could really bring him down, but she won't say it.
Right. Like I got certain. So before I ever came out and said anything about Nature Boy on social media, like we used to always like FaceTimes. Not always, but I used to talk to him through FaceTime and DM stuff, just everywhere.
Shout out to King Troll. I'm looking at myself in this little box. We was roasting each other, and somebody said. You talking shit on your IKEA furniture. I think I did get this couch from IKEA. I think that's where we did get it from. That's funny. It does look like straight out of an IKEA catalog.
But actually online. So I have like he knows I have conversations recorded. He knows it's just certain. He was just really comfortable with me, so he doesn't know what I have and what I don't have. He just doesn't. He doesn't want to upset me because he knows how spiteful.
Yeah, I think he likes you though, like for himself. Because when he saw your dreads, I saw when you and him was talking one time, just the things he was saying. It seemed to me like he was trying to lure you over there to be with him.
I think he was trying to play it off. I think that was his way of playing it off. But, yeah, because it's like, for example, I came out and said the nastiest shit to him in front of his face behind his back.
Okay, so it's starting to make sense. So she knows people he knows. Apparently, she's talked to him a lot. Apparently, because he's real open about himself, like his past. Talks about prison and stuff. I think I watched that video on here. I'm learning. I'm a baby to this. There's a dude that streams his shit constantly. World News, I believe. He streams his shit a lot. And so yeah, shout out to World News. Subscribe. But if you just put in World News Nature Boy, you're just gonna see a bunch of lives. Some of them 4, 5, 6 hours. You know, because he just streams his whole Bigo. But if you got any questions, ask that nigga. He probably knows.
Just me. So it's like, that's his way of like, of course I don't know her. Why would I be nice to somebody if I knew they were saying this about me or threatening me? Like, it's a way of pretending he don't know me. Like one time I go to him, he's like, throw her some beans because she's cute. I'm like, boy, stop.
Did they throw the beans?
If you pay attention, right, he acknowledges people from his past. But it's
so she was the one that got away. The other one was alluding to the fact that maybe he was trying to get her over there. Because she has dreadlocks and she looks kind of natural. I guess that's his type, you know? Everybody got a type.
It's never people that knew him as an actual child. There's nobody that was there when he actually was locked up in that insane asylum. It's always people that knew him.
I heard you say that. So he's never been to prison, but he's been in a mental institution is what you're saying.
Right. So there's a reason why he doesn't...
What did he go there for, though? Like, what for?
Did not know that. Didn't know he was in a mental institution. It doesn't change everything, but it slightly tweaks my perspective on what possibly could or could not be.
Why was he there? Could it have been that he was in a foster care system?
Well, he wasn't in a foster
care like a facility, like a group home.
He was adopted.
He wasn't
by a very rich family. No.
Okay, so more new news. Didn't know he was adopted. Didn't know he came from. She said very rich family. Like some people could make it look like they got bread, and I don't know. She's actually no family though. So.
Wasn't no fucking group homes. No, the bitch.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a group home. It was a real assignment then.
And honestly, they were like, they did church for a living. Like if you went to church at 6 a.m., they didn't go home till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It was called like 2.
You said that.
So
I heard you
we
say
wasn't in
that.
no fucking group homes, no prisons or none of that.
But I think
We
he
went
has
to scared
multiple
straight.
personality disorder.
I see people saying that we said we was in fucking foster care together or something. Like no, we went to the same scared straight program like twice together.
Oh.
I don't know where people get
Oh.
but no.
The reason why I say that is because I know, like, when you're a teenager date, sometimes they won't send you to like a prison. They'll send you to like a group home or something like that. But it's a closed facility where you can't get out. You can only be in it.
That for the criminally insane. Only the judge can send you there. Your family can't sign you up there because you're acting out. That's
the reason why I asked you if he killed somebody. That's why I asked you.
No, he didn't kill somebody. He just the same shit he do now, assaulting, creeping on women.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say.
They don't put you in insane asylums for beating up women and being creepy. So,
big T for later because.
Do you think that people? Do you think that he could change? Do you think he could change?
No, I don't. He was like that.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think everyone.
You don't think that he's controlling his own behavior and that he's like has multiple split personality, multiple personality disorder, and he's controlling people by he's controlling laughter, he's controlling happiness, he's controlling a lot of things in people by his behavior. Do you see there like 3,000 people in there watching him? I even go over there. You see, my picture never changed for my name.
He's always been an attention whore, though. That's why when he was little, if he told a joke that didn't make people laugh, he would go to doing something bad. Like he always was a attention whore. That's why he was a stripper and a prostitute. So
what? Wait. Did you say a stripper and a prostitute?
Yes.
Well, what woman was paying for that? Women don't pay for sex.
He didn't strip for women.
So he was an escort?
He didn't strip for women. He stripped for men. Girl, I'm not making this shit up. Well,
what?
Yeah, it's the truth.
So you're trying to say that he is a gay guy then? Is he really gay or no? He might be a gay guy then.
Bro, y'all better stop playing with me.
Want me to tell you why I say that?
I don't know no straight men that fuck men. Do you?
straight men be in the closet. Straight men be in the closet. You'd be surprised. A lot of men that got wives and families.
Those be DL gay men, not straight men. Those be DL gay men that be having women in different fronts. That ain't a straight man though. A straight man over here. Nope, that's them gay.
I be hearing gay guys say that they mess around with straight guys though.
No, they're just messing around with
gay guys. Always say they mess around with straight guys
who present themselves to be straight. Because if you're a straight guy, you're not fucking men. Period.
Right. No, okay, let me ask you.
I know some.
So, I guess before he created Carbon Nation, by what they're saying, he was in a mental institution. He's always been an attention whore. He's adopted, luckily, by people with money. And from that, she's saying he was a stripper.
I have a cousin my cousin Gerard is gay, and he's fucked a few of my homies that I know have families.
Okay, we don't need to know about that part.
He's willing to speak. I mean, she's not like.
You should do it and ask her if you can record it. That way you can do
it live where everybody can hear exactly. So they can.
Yeah. But I'm saying to you, I know that you're not trying to hurt him in no kind of way. But are you on the bandwagon with the T and everybody else that's trying to pull him down? Are you on that bandwagon?
No, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. Honestly, I'm not here to fight. My mission is not to bring him down. I simply just speak out about him because I know things about him. So you're not just trolling him? No, I'm not just trolling him. Like the children that are there, I care about the children, but like I'm not as invested. I'm not invested. Period. Like I just come out and speak on shit that I know because other people just don't know. I just putting it out there, but I'm not invested. Yeah, I'm not here to fight to bring him down. I wouldn't give a damn if he locked up.
That's good. So you just talk about him. That's it. That's about as far as you go. So
right.
Then it wouldn't even be a good idea to like do an interview with his cousin.
I would totally do an interview.
Just let it go because, like I said,
So if she's just talking about him and doesn't really want to effectively use any of the pertinent information she may or may not have, then is she doing it for no reason?
He is very entertaining.
I would is because like now, while my mission is not to bring them down, I understand why others' mission is. You know what I mean? So if
can you tell me why their mission is to bring them down? Bring them down,
fight for the children and the kids and stuff like that. I'll tell them the truth. But that's not my mission. I'm not invested, and I don't.
Can you tell me what everyone else's mission is? Because from what I'm looking at, it looks like his baby mom is trying to do it because she's angry and she's jealous that there's other women with him. But what is the motive of everybody else?
Girl, I don't know.
You heard me?
I don't know. Like some people might be for the clout. Like I like the clout. I enjoy the clout.
Yeah.
A lot of people will like lie and say. I feel like a lot of people are here for the clout, but they just feel like it's
Okay.
not honorable to say that. And my thing is, I
Right.
don't worry about what's honorable or not. I just tell the truth, and I do enjoy the clout, like
That's good.
because
I think that
honestly,
that's good.
I've had some lives where we'll come up here and we'll just be building. Like one day we're talking about mental illness,
Yeah, me
and
too. I watched.
I mean, well, I guess. I mean, like, if you're just putting it out there so people know who he is, I guess that's good too. But there are crazy people out there. You know, that's why I try to have like solid facts because like this is the internet. You could record it unless YouTube takes it down. You know, it's on the internet forever. So, like, it was a book that made the dude that killed John Lennon feel like, you know, it made sense. So, you don't know how someone's gonna take what you're saying. So, someone can hear all these things, come to a conclusion, and do something fucked up. You know.
trill conversation with
No,
you,
I don't want
keeping
to
it
talk to
real,
him.
and then you
I
will
don't
see
feel
the
that
new side.
comfortable.
But see, my
No,
thing is like,
I don't feel that
honestly,
comfortable. Nah, I don't feel comfortable enough to talk to him.
I like,
Yeah.
I feel,
Unmute me. That's it.
if that makes
Okay.
sense. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Yeah, because she's trying to debunk something you said, but
Okay.
it's all good. I was trying to tell you that I think True has scoliosis because when they were out there fighting, the way he stood, like, you know, like if we were just, like you standing straight up right now, right?
Mhm.
His back at the top has like a curve to it. It's a natural curve. And I think it's scoliosis. True has scoliosis, I believe, because his back has a crazy curve at the top. He can't stand straight like us. Look at the video of him making those two boys fight each other. But anyway, girl, I'll come back in later. I got to go back in this office because I got a meeting at 3 o'clock. I'll call you.
How are you?
You looking for your charger, baby?
Oh,
Rest of your day, baby.
thank you. Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all should feel.
Hey,
Absolutely
because
do.
I feel like when I look at her, even yesterday when I was looking at her live, all that yelling and screaming shit you doing, like it was like she was excited that he was looking at her. She got
Yeah.
excited. She got up. She ran out the room. She came back. Yo, you know, she was like, and he was also too excited. You know, I read people
I got my charger.
he was also too excited that she was doing the most too, because they were
Yeah,
both
like
feeding
they
off of each
enjoyed
other.
indirectly speaking with each other. And
Yes,
honestly, the
yes.
reason why I agree with you is because, for example, Velvet, right? She was like, "Well, if he was willing to just be with me and be a family, we could have been together." Da, 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 right? She would turn around and fight that man for what she called cheating when he was polygamous before she even got with him. But you won't fight him when you wake up and see him sleeping with another woman and she's holding your baby. You won't fight him when he disrespects. Like you ain't leave because he beat you up in a circle of people, but because he's sleeping with other women, oh, you can't deal. So yeah, I
And
totally agree with
you know
you.
what? No, you know why I don't feel bad for them? I'm gonna tell you exactly why I don't feel bad for them, right?
Fine.
Because I feel like this. I'm the type of person, I feel like you get what you put out. You
I
attract
agree.
who you are. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
I feel like everybody that has came to
Use the
Carbonation has
charger.
come to Carbonation, and yeah, they came with these sob stories, but they have also bashed their family members,
Yep, I gotta go.
undermined other people, act like their kids don't matter. It was all about them.
Yeah, that's what you do when you join a cult. You denounce everyone.
In Puerto Rico, U.S. territory.
Group of people around them. So I feel for Baby Ja. Like I feel for him differently. A lot of people that come from like I
I'm
guess
not gonna talk about the
Of
babies.
course.
now whether that's Nature Boy or True or whoever, but Sheba mostly like no. Every like yeah, Nature
Do
Boy
you not
is
see Sheba? Do you not see Sheba with him? She doesn't look like his mother. She looks like his fucking sister, okay? Or his auntie. She doesn't look at him like, oh my God, I love you. She doesn't look at him like that. When I see her
girl.
with him or see them talking about him and she's around, she doesn't give me, I'm his mother.
She doesn't
She
care
doesn't
nothing
give
for
me that vibe.
no, she's no maternal bone in her body. She's strictly insane. I can't. Sabretooth Sheba is one of my least favorites. I can't stand her.
Honestly, I feel like out of everybody who's my least favorite, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, out of every single person there,
Hold on. Babe, I need a
they,
charger.
Okay, I think this is over.